Amazon has grown from a small online bookstore to selling literally anything and everything in just 29 years. That might sound like a long time, but in company years, it's really impressive, especially when you take into account their $1.3 trillion market cap they have amassed. For example, take a look at a company like Ford, the automotive manufacturer. They've been around since 1903. That's 100 years, with a $55 billion market cap selling premium trucks that cost tens of thousands of dollars. Amazon's market cap is 23 times that size. Wow, that's a lot of coffee and bubbly drops. Or that might just be me ordering that. Like, you could probably never step foot outside again and get everything you need just delivered from Amazon. The company was created by a guy named Jeff Bezos. But why do you need to know all this? Well, the reason they can grow at such a rapid rate is because of third-party sellers. Amazon is comprised of established businesses like Nike, Apple, Sony, and so on. But what really opens them up to a new world of growth and selling is the ability to open these doors up for people like you and I. How do they make this possible? Well, it all has to start with their logistics setup. The reason Amazon has been so successful is because they have the ability to store all your inventory inside the warehouse, sort and pack it when a customer orders something, and have it shipped in an expedited 2-day delivery. On top of all of that, they handle every single return and customer service need. So what does that leave you to focus on then? Well, you first have to decide what business model you'd like to do. There are 3 main business models while selling with Amazon. The first is called retail arbitrage. While this is a good option to get your feet wet and learn, this is not a sustainable business model to leave your 9-to-5. In this model, you're basically going to clearance sections in retail stores and buying anything you can at a discount, then re-uploading it on Amazon and taking the profit in between. The pro to this business model is that it's very low startup capital and almost anybody can try it. The second business model is called wholesale. In this business model, you are buying in bulk from already established companies like Nike, Dove, or Scotch. Yes, I mean the tape brand. Method to sourcing these products include going to Costco to see if there's a big enough bulk order that when you run the numbers they work, or contacting manufacturers of the companies to see if they would wholesale to you. You still have to get the brand's permission to start selling under their listing though. The pro to this model is that you already know they're established companies and their products sell. The con is that the profit margins are a lot slimmer because obviously that brand wants to get their cut. And they do when they sell you that inventory. The second con is that if too many sellers get into the same product and keep dropping their price to win what's called the buy box, and the buy box is when your inventory shows up on their listing so that customers can purchase that item, then this can result in actually losing money or selling at break even because others might have gotten a bigger and better deal through those bulk orders. You would then have to wait until that seller is done selling all their inventory if they keep it at that price. In mind, you would still have inventory costs because your product is sitting in Amazon's warehouse. The third business model is called private label. But before that, if you guys are enjoying this video, please smash that like button. It helps for the YouTube algorithm and small content creators like me. Like the last business model, you're purchasing product in bulk, but at a much more discounted rate this time, as it's not associated with any established company that's taking a cut. Instead, you are the company, and you can set the price to whatever you would like. The profit margins are bigger, but the risk is also a little bit bigger. Because you own the company, you're going to be in charge of the listing, the photos, the description, and all the advertising. This is my personal favorite business model as it opens up many doors to different avenues. You can customize and change the product as you see fit, and you can also sell that brand once you've built it up to a point of making an exit from the company. Here are the steps that you would have to take in order to become an FBA seller. First, you have to get incorporated, have an LLC, or a sole proprietorship. This will cost you, roughly about $300. The second thing you'd have to do is sign up for a professional seller's account or an individual seller's account. This will be $29.99. The third thing is that you're gonna have to use some tools like Helium10 to find products. This will cost you about $100. Then you're gonna have to go on sites like Alibaba to try and find a manufacturer. After you find a manufacturer, you're gonna order 3 to 5 samples from different manufacturers. This is gonna be about $100 to $300. Then you're gonna have to get some UPC labels for that product. UPC is called Universal Product Code, and the only website Amazon recommends to get it from is GS1. This is going to be $30 per code. After you have all your product and UPC and legal side of things taken care of, then you can actually create the listing on Amazon. You're going to need some professional photos to go on that listing, so those are going to run you about $250 to $600. And yes, the photos are the most important, so I'd recommend getting a professional to do it. It's worth the money. Your next step would be to set up some advertising campaigns. These are called PPC campaigns, and they're so that you can get ranked and indexed on Amazon. Once you have everything completely set up, all you have to do is manage your inventory and optimize your advertising campaigns. Then it's a rinse and repeat process with a different product. Okay, now the real question. How much could I make? And what is the failure/success rate? 45% of Amazon sellers make $1,000 to $25,000 a month profit, which would mean about $12,000 to $300,000 in annual sales or revenue. Now, 25% makes $25,000 to $250,000 a month. This would be about $300,000 to $3 million in revenue. And 17% of sellers make under $500 in sales. So many Amazon sellers are new to the game, but it hasn't limited their sales. How much do Amazon sellers profit? The higher the profit margin, the better. Small companies often struggle to achieve profitability in their first few years, but Amazon SMB sellers see healthy profit margins pretty early on. Over half of sellers, about 52%, see profit margins higher than 10%. But better, 27% see profit margins above 20%. On the other hand, 14% said their businesses are not yet profitable, and 8% didn't know. So I guess you could say 79% of sellers see profit, while 21% of sellers didn't make the cut. Let's take a look at what are the actual fees of selling on Amazon. Here are the fees that you can expect when selling on Amazon. The first fee will be the FBA fee. This is your packing and shipping. It's $5.44 as you can see here. The next will be your storage fee. This is charged monthly and it looks like it's about 1 to 2 cents per book. The last fee when you sell is going to be your referral fee. Because you're using Amazon's website and their reach to gain this sale, it's going to be $1.82. Comment below Amazon research if I should give out my research Excel sheet to you guys. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to smash that like button and subscribe for some more awesome in-depth